I run two businesses, one in creative marketing and one in wedding photo and videography. And I tell you what, I've learned a lot through the years. And so I'm here to share my systems, my tips and tricks with you. In this video, I really hope to share some of my habits that I've created through the years that have really helped me become less stressed. Ultimately, I have learned a lot of tips and tricks along the way to focus and to be a better business owner. So that's what I'm here to share. But at the same time, there is absolutely no doubt that it's hard, that it's not easy, and there is no golden bullet, if you would say. I don't have it all figured out. I am just coming from a season of being burned out, and I tell you what, I am lingering all the time on just doing too much and wanting to spend time with my family. So I don't have it all figured out, but I do have a lot of things that I've learned, and I hope that you get a lot from that. And ultimately, it's not about being productive 24/7. That is one thing that I have learned through the years. It is not about doing things constantly, thinking that you are always moving forward. That is what leads to burnout. When you don't take time for yourself, when you don't take time with your family, when you don't allow yourself to rest. So that is the first thing that I am big on these days, is take time. And with that, act slowly. What does it look like to do things at a slower pace? I have spent years doing things as quickly as possible. I will have 10 or 15 to-dos for the day, maybe more. Ultimately, there is a never-ending list of to-dos as a business owner, but I am always trying to get through them as quick as possible so I feel as productive as possible, so that I feel like I have fully done everything that I can. And the reality is, quickness leads to worse effort. I mean, ultimately, I am a perfectionist, so there is so much to be said there, but a lot of times when you're rushing through things just to tick it off your list, it doesn't become your best work. And not only that, but it really gets in your head. I am always thinking, did I get enough done today? And I am practicing currently this thing of slow down. What does it look like to get one or two thoughtful things done today? Things that truly matter, things that truly move the needle forward. So that's what I wonder for you. What is it today that is going to move the needle forward in your life, in your business, in your workplace, whatever it may be, in your schooling, whatever it is for you? What does it look like to move the needle forward just a little bit today? Because it's not about just how much you do. It is about how well you do it and how much you care. That is what is going to set you apart. Really, the main thing that matters more than anything in business is mindset. Do you have a growth mindset? Do you have a mindset that you are always willing to learn and grow? Or do you feel like you have it figured out? Because I've learned that once you feel like you have it all figured out, you're in trouble. and so it's so important that we always remain wanting to grow, wanting to learn, wanting to get better. There is also this fine line of, like, you don't want to be striving for perfectionism all the time. There is something in the creative world called good enough. And that is what you want to strive for. Is this good enough? But not from a perspective of just barely getting by, but more so of it's so close to being what I want it to be, it might just not quite be there. Because ultimately, perfectionism is what slows us down and stops us from doing things. It is what has prevented me from posting a video like this for years, to be honest. I always felt like if it wasn't good enough, it's not worth it. And that couldn't be further from the truth. So get out of your own way And at the same time, make sure that you spend thoughtful energy doing what you can do and doing it to the best of your abilities. Now, one of my biggest habits at this point that I do is time blocking. Now, it has become so popular anymore. You're going to see so many other YouTube videos about time blocking if you want, but I have found that making space for things is the most important thing when it comes to scheduling out my day or planning my week. I need to know when I'm working, when I'm with family, when I can turn off, when I need to be on, and when I need to be responsive. Now, I have a team that I'm leading, and so it is often where I'm getting messages often, whether it's from clients or my team or whoever it may be that I'm connecting with. And I have learned that I have to separate when is it time to be engaging and when is it time to get some deep work done and really focus. Now, I'm not perfect at this because ultimately it's so easy to make our perfect schedule and hope that our day's going to go as planned, and we really expect that to happen, and then something happens, right? But I'm learning you have to really pursue focus. You have to be really diligent about going after it because it doesn't just happen. So in order to focus, I make sure I time block my time. And honestly, what I've been doing lately is I'm using a program called Motion. And Motion allows me to type in my tasks, type in the due date, type in my priority, and it automatically will go through and time block my day for me. And so that's how I am managing my time. That's how I'm managing my day. That is how I'm managing 2 businesses at one time. It's easy for me to be like, nah, I've got this. But I'm learning to lean into tools, lean into systems that make things so much better. To be honest, over the years, I've become extremely obsessed with systems, and I can't wait to dive in more about the different things that I'm using and in depth about each one. So yeah, stay tuned as we get deeper and we dive in more with what kind of tools are going to be best for you in your life and help you move the needle forward. I want you to know that even though this channel is going to be about productivity, it's going to be about systems and flows and all the things, I want you to know that you don't have to be a machine. You are a human. You are a person. It is okay to take your time. Do what feels natural to you. I have spent years doing something that didn't feel natural. I am not naturally super quick at things. And yet here I was trying to be as fast as possible, hustle as hard as I could because I thought that's what you had to do. I just thought that's what you did. And I am very much going through a season, and it's only just beginning, where I'm just slowing down. What does it look like to do things well, but not perfect? So join me as I learn along with you, and we go on this journey together where we are going to explore all these systems, tools, and all the good things that life has to offer. I can't wait to share it all with you.